This is my week 3 coding project. For the first one, create an array of integers with these values. I did that here. I made an array list so that it would be dynamic and I could make changes to it. Subtract the value of the first element from the last one. So I have that here. It would be 93 minus 3, which is 90. And then add new age and do the same thing. So this would be 200 minus 3, 197. And then calculate the average age, which now includes 200. That would be 50 for all of these numbers. Create an array of string with these names. I did that here. And then calculate the average number of letters per name. So for these names, it would be 3. Go through and put all of the names together, separated by a space, and print the line. That would be here. How do you access the last element of an array? I just use the example of the names array. It would be whatever the array is, dot length minus 1 for the last element, and then for the first one, it would be 0, no matter what array it was. Create a new array, and then write a loop to iterate over the previous array, and add the length of each name to the name lengths array. So I did that here, but I didn't print it out because I didn't say to. Write a loop to iterate over the names array and calculate the sum of all the elements in the array and print that. So for that, it would be 23. And then for number 7, write a method that takes a string word and an integer and returns the word concatenated with itself. So part of the code for that is here. In between, I have some lines of code to execute future problems, but just the way the brackets lined up, I put them here. And then this would be the rest of the code for number 7. So here it says to enter a word. So I'm going to type in hello, enter an integer 3. So it returns this. For number 8, take first and last name and return full name. So I'm going to type in first name, last name, returns full name. For number 9, return true if all of the elements in this array are greater than 100. So I'm going to type in 3 numbers here. So it returns false because the sum of these numbers is 100, but it's not greater than 100. For number 10, return the average of all the elements in the array. So I just made it so that it would be 3 numbers. So I'm just going to type in 3 numbers here. And then it gives the average is 26. For the next one, it takes 2 arrays, and then if the average of the first array is greater than the average of the second one, it's going to return true. These are my 2 statements. So I'm just going to type in 3 numbers for the first one, and then for the second array, 3 more numbers. And then the first array is greater than the average of the second array. For number 12, so it's asking if it's hot outside, type true if it is, false if it's not. I'm going to say it's not hot outside. And then how much money is in your pocket? I'm going to say 10. So it returns false because it's not hot outside, or you don't have more than 10.50. So you're not going to buy a drink. So for the last one, I just made up this method to calculate how much food to feed a dog based on how much they weigh, just because I have a puppy and as he's growing, the amount that he gets fed varies. So let's say he's 30 pounds. So it's going to say feed your dog 2 cups of food per day based on that weight.